Hey everyone, it's Dana. Welcome back to Decorate with Dana. Today I have two extremely simple DIYs for you to just add into your home decor. They are neutral and they are extremely easy. However, they look very high-end and upscale. So I thought that I would just share those with you. So I have loved the looks of paper mache bowls for a while. So I haven't actually bitten the bullet and actually purchased one yet. So I figured let's try to DIY one, but it's not your typical paper mache that you can do. This is literally just using toilet paper from the Dollar Tree. Well, you can use any toilet paper, but you're wasting it. So I suggest you go to the Dollar Tree and get the 4-pack Dollar Tree toilet paper. I used less than one roll and their standard white glue. And then I went over to Goodwill and I found a bowl. So a glass bowl. Now I actually looked at the Dollar Tree because you can use like their big plastic bowls or something. Mine had none, but I really wanted something a little bit more unique in shape. So I ran over to Goodwill and I was holding a large glass bowl. It was really beautiful, but it was very plain. And then as I was going to check out, they had another table up by the checkout that had a whole other display of, you know, other housewares. And they had this beautiful bowl, which I will show you right before I start. I loved the unique shape of it. It had like the fluted edges, which is super popular right now. You can see it in the white bowls that you can get from Target in the Studio McGee collection and stuff. Fluted edges are extremely popular. So I loved the shape of this bowl. It was $9.99. It was 50% off at Goodwill that day. So it was $5. And then I bought the glue and the toilet paper, which are now $1.25. I'm not sure when Dollar Tree went from $1 to $1.25. But anyways, for $7.50, I was able to make this project. And then I just used chalk paint that I already have in mineral, truffle, and fawn and just kind of mixed them. I wanted mine to have a very like kind of aged vintage look to it. And I think that it turned out so pretty. So again, you can use this with a plastic bowl, but if you're familiar with the paper mache bowls, they can be a little bit pricey. So here is one from McGee & Co. It's just a paper mache crafted bowl. It's about $40. And then here are some Restoration Hardware ones. They're the paper mache bowl collection, and they can run up to $300. So that to me is absolutely crazy. I refuse to spend that. I think that mine turned out beautiful. They are perfectly imperfect, and that's what's so nice about paper mache. So I'm super happy with the way that turned out. So I'm going to share with you how to make it. It is the easiest project ever. The only thing it does is take time because the glue and everything has to dry. So it probably took me about 2 full days to be able to wait for everything to dry. And then the next project I'm going to share with you is a super easy upcycle of a vase I already had. I do love this vase. Some people may cringe at this because it was a beautiful white vase from Target. Loved the shape of it, but it was a little too maybe stark white for me. So I just did the old trick of the joint compound and then used that textured spray paint that looks like stone and just sprayed it. It kind of came out a little bit blotchy, but I actually like that because to me it just looks like some parts of it aged more than others. So I am extremely pleased with how this turned out also. So without further ado, let's get started with these DIY projects. Okay, so a super popular thing that or item that people are loving these days are paper mache bowls. So we are going to attempt to make one ourselves. They can run up to $300. I got this bowl at Goodwill. It says $9.99, but it was 50% off. And then I went over to the Dollar Tree, or rather the $1.25 tree. Got some glue, some toilet paper. Came with 4 rolls of toilet paper. And then I'm just going to be mixing glue with some water to water it down. tearing off pieces of the toilet paper and putting it on the outside of the bowl and just kind of layering it, and you will see what I mean. I'll be using this little sponge brush to brush on the glue mixture, put the toilet paper, and then brush some more glue mixture on top of it. And then after it's all dry, tomorrow, then we will be using some chalk paint to paint it. Okay, so here is how it dried overnight. It's nice and strong and tough. So now we're just going to flip it over, and I will do the same thing all on the inside. The one thing I loved about this bowl was that it just had a nice unique shape, but you could use any glass bowl. I went to Goodwill. I tried to find some at Dollar Tree, but I couldn't really find anything big enough that I wanted. But you could use any shape or any bowl that you want. So now we are just going to repeat the process on the inside. Okay, so here it is all done inside and out. It's drying. You know, there's a lot of texture, which actually that's what I want, and that's what I love about paper mache, is that it's not a smooth type of bowl or smooth type of material. It has a lot of texture. So plus that was the most difficult toilet paper ever to work with. I know I will not want Dollar Tree toilet paper as my everyday toilet paper, but anyways, so now we are going to let this dry. This will probably have to dry a good 4 or 5 hours, and then later we're going to add a little bit of paint and kind of give it a little bit more texture, and it will be done. Okay, so some people may cringe at this, and I absolutely love this vase. I love the shape of it and everything, but it's just a little too, I guess, kind of bland for me. So I am going to use some of that joint compound, rub it all on the outside just to give it some texture, and then we'll be kind of sponge painting it or using a damp paper towel and using some chalk paint to kind of age it a little bit and make it a little bit more like an aged vessel. Okay, so here is how the vase turned out. I love it. So I really love this down here, that kind of stone look. But the whole vase was not obviously that. It had it a little bit at the top. So I did find this at Lowe's. So I'm going to try it. It's the Rust-Oleum multi-color. Don't mind my fingers. I have like huge splits from being dry. But anyways, I found this Rust-Oleum multicolor textured spray, so it kind of gives that little like stone look. So we're gonna try that on this vase and see if we like that first. Okay, you guys, that is going to wrap up these two super simple, high-end inspired DIY projects. I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow me over on Instagram at Decorate with Dana for more DIY inspiration. And if you are new, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.